When I was a teenager, I worked at a movie theater, and one of my jobs was to make the popcorn. And every night, especially on a weekend, if it was really busy, man, we'd make so much popcorn. And when I would go home after a busy night, my mom could always tell, "Boy, you've been making popcorn tonight." Movie theater popcorn smells pretty good, doesn't it? Well, some nights I had to clean up the theaters after people had been watching the movie, and I'd have to go sweep up the popcorn off the floor. And once popcorn goes into a garbage bag and sits for very long, that beautiful buttery smell of popcorn, man, it gets really bad. In fact, rancid butter and popcorn is a terrible smell, and one of the worst smells I could think of. And one night, as I was cleaning up that popcorn, the garbage bag burst, and that rancid butter smell got on some of my clothes. And when I got home, the smell that my mom got off of me was not the great smell of that movie theater popcorn. It was the nasty smell of rancid butter. It smelled terrible. A lot of us, most of us, probably all of us, put a lot of time and thought every day into how we smell. We have good hygiene, we have good habits. We take a shower, we clean ourselves, we put on deodorant. Some of us may even put on perfume or cologne to make sure that we don't smell offensive to other people. We want to smell good, and we definitely don't want to smell bad around other people. Did you know that God cares about how we smell as well? Ephesians chapter 5, Paul writes, "Therefore be imitators of God as beloved children, and walk in love as Christ loved us and gave himself up for us, a fragrant offering and sacrifice to God." God smells things like love. God smells things like sacrifice. And those things smell very good to him. Paul said in 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 15, "We are a fragrance of Christ to God among those who are being saved and among those who are perishing." What a beautiful aroma it is to God to see his children following him and obeying him. We smell beautiful. But we can have a poor smell towards God too if we aren't showing love, if we aren't showing sacrifice, and we aren't being obedient. That's a pretty awful smell. If we found out that we smelled bad during the day, if something happened to us during the day that caused us to smell bad, and we knew that we were going to be around people, most of us would do something to fix it. We'd go home and take a shower, we'd change our clothes, we'd do whatever it was necessary to make sure we didn't smell bad in front of somebody else, maybe even in front of people we don't know. How many of us, when we realize we don't smell the way we should in front of God, because we're not showing love, because we're not sacrificing, because we're not obeying, because we're not worshiping like we should, how many of us are courageous enough to take the steps necessary to smell good in front of God? I hope you all smell good. I hope you all smell good in real life, but I hope you smell good spiritually too. And if you don't, let us know. We'd love to pray for you and help you out. I love you all. Have a great day.